Bro.
Hi, this is Justin Roberts, and you are listening to 3 Count Thursday. Hope you enjoy.
A little bit of the bubbly.
I did it for The Rock.
Give me what I want.
Everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
It's about the 14 years it took me to go from undesirable to un-goddamn deniable.
Mamma mia!
3 ain't enough now, I need 5. Welcome in Jim, Ryan, Matt, Tim, and intern Mark.
They think they got the answers. I change the questions.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to 3 Count Thursday. It is another week. It is a new month, and we are still here with you. We're the podcast of the millennium. It is Thursday, March the 5th, 2020. We have tons to talk about this week, including surprise returns, The Fiend Ain't Dead, and the Miller Lite Flu. But first, make sure you go to 3countthursday.com. That is our homepage. You can find all of our social media links, our YouTube channel, our merchandise over at whatamaneuver.net.
What a maneuver.
Our Patreon page, our patreon.com/3countthursday. And if you feel like getting in on a little political discussion, yeah, we threw that on the pre-show, post-show this week, as well as a discussion about the Wendy's breakfast sandwich.
Num, 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 num.
Which, spoiler alert, we loved. Also, our
Is that a spoiler?
Yeah. Our home network is NGSC Sports. Go to ngscsports.com. We also stream live and daily at leapsports.com, Ryan, that is.
LEEIBsports.com.
That is correct. And we have 3 independent shows on our calendar this weekend. Again, go to 3countthursday.com. Find the upcoming indie shows page on there. Starting tomorrow night in Paulsboro, New Jersey, it is Factory Fridays at the world-famous Monster Factory. Doors are at 8:30. Bell time is at 9 tomorrow night at the Monster Factory. And then 2 shows on Saturday. It is MCW's Winter Blast. That is the Galena Volunteer Fire Company in Galena, Maryland. Doors at 6:30. Bell time is at 7:30 for MCW's Winter Blast. And then Work Rate Entertainment's Clash of the Panthers. Saturday, the Pocono Mountain Junior High School in Pocono Summit, PA. Doors at 6, and bell time is at 7 p.m. in Pocono Summit for Work Rate Entertainment, new company there. That is the Kakoa.
Yes,
his company, Kakoa, and Sammy Pandora.
Pandora.
Yes. So make sure
not Sammy Guevara.
Not Sammy Guevara. But make sure you check them out. What's up, Devin? What's up, Charlie? Axel, how you doing? I think Lee's in here as well.
That's LEEIB Sports. Oh, Lee. I thought you said Lieb.
Yeah, Lieb. Yeah, Lee is in here. We are on Lieb Sports, LEEIBsports.com.
I'll tell you what, if you're heading out to Factory Fridays tomorrow, be careful. It might be a little wintry, I heard. It may be a little...
I think it depends where you are. Some places,
I think,
here
comes the snow.
Yeah, I think some places a little rainy. Some places may have a little snow mixed in. So make sure if you are out in a boot that you are careful.
It's falling down
tomorrow night. But yeah, all right. So yeah, we talked about the Wendy's breakfast sandwich.
We did.
How bad is the Burger King taco? Charlie says
the worst thing I've ever eaten.
It's
at a fast food
horrible.
Joint.
It's horrible. Like I'm mad that I enjoyed the first iteration of it because the second was so bad.
Here's the thing. The Burger King taco is the reason I don't like to try new things.
Okay.
Again, only out $1, but that was an abomination.
Okay, well, let me present it to you this way, though. how about like today, when I said that the Wendy's breakfast was really good, you went and tried something new and you really enjoyed it. So there's the counterpoint to the Burger King taco.
The Burger King taco will not have a positive point ever attached to it, Jim. I see what you're trying to do.
Right. I'm just saying that, like,
how bad can you mess up a sausage and egg and sandwich?
Clearly, you've never eaten at Weiser's Market in Lidditz for breakfast.
Why would you go to Weiser's? Do
Well,
they
it's right
sell
up,
breakfast?
They sell breakfast sandwiches in the front, and they are awful.
So you go to like a Surefine grocery store and think their breakfast sandwiches are going to be okay.
Look, okay.
Didn't the Sunoco used to sell like breakfast sandwiches
I know,
there?
I never go in that place.
Okay. They have like
scary.
They have like the slot machines there now.
Well, they also have
Pennsylvania skill slot machines.
Like, I'm pretty sure I went in there for like a cup of coffee one time, and like it was just like the the church styrofoam cup.
Oh yeah,
it's like this big, and it has like the Argyle print on it.
Yeah,
and like the coffee definitely was more grounds than liquid.
Ooh, gross.
Yeah, I was just like,
and it's tough. That's a tough sell. Sheetz is right across.
Sheetz is right across.
Yeah.
Speedway's right down the road with Dunkin' Donuts stuff in there. Now there's a Turkey Hill up the road, and I do apologize. My voice is fucked tonight, by the way.
Look, hey, we're supposed to keep it PG. We just were told that by Axel. He doesn't want any of the S word thrown around tonight. So
S words.
Snow.
Oh. Yeah, I don't like that word.
Snow.
It's a dirty word.
What's up, Lynn? Thank you. Checking in from upstate New York.
Axel says he'd rather join Vince McMahon's Kiss My Ass Club than eat a Burger King taco.
I would probably
lick Vince McMahon's ass.
Oh, Jim.
Before I would eat a Burger King taco.
You would do that just for the sake of doing it.
You're not wrong. I am
you're gross.
I am a WWE mark after all.
Hey guys, get a picture. I don't want to forget this moment.
Yeah, this is a moment I want to keep in there. I'm a mark.
Hey, when I die, make sure this picture gets into the casket with me.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Mark's here.
Mark is it?
Where has intern Mark been?
He hasn't even left a WCW since like Thanksgiving week.
Oh my God!
He
stumbled upon Hodecker's Celery out at Rutt's Market,
and we've lost him.
We have lost him to the produce stands.
So yeah, I definitely apologize. The listen back on this one's going to be real fun for me with the way my voice is tonight.
I think you sound great.
I mean, I have a great voice for radio this week.
You sound nasally,
nasally, raspy. Yeah, it's been a week. Let me tell you.
Do you think you can make it 2 hours?
I can probably, dude. Come on, I'm a pro.
That's fair.
I'm a pro.
All right.
Lisa Wendy's is promoting their Baconator breakfast. Baconator is the Wake and Baconator. That
love it.
They don't have to sell me anymore. I literally.
What did you get?
I had a.
You know what? Pre-show, post-show.
Pre-show, post-show. Yeah, I had 2 sandwiches. I'll say that. Of course
you did.
Of course I did. Of course they did, Charlie. Of course the Capitals are going to blow a lead in the third period.
That's not good.
Because that's just what they do now. All right, let's
Charlie,
talk about...
again, I'm very busy today. I wasn't able to check. How are the Flyers doing? Anybody know a Flyers score for this guy? I must have missed it.
I think the Flyers won again today.
Again today, Jim.
Yeah, it's like 8 in a row,
Yikers.
I believe, for them.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, they're playing really well.
Is Matt still holding on to the Sixers, or is he like, yeah, I like hockey now?
I think he probably likes hockey.
He likes hockey now?
I believe so.
I can talk shit because Matt's not with us tonight.
I mean, I know he liked hockey like last night and this morning because the Flyers beat the Capitals.
Naturally.
So yeah, he'll at least like them. I think he'll like them one more time. No, they're done for the regular season. So he might like them again in like a month and a half. Oh, that makes me feel so much better. No, it doesn't. But thank you. I appreciate you trying, Charlie.
Right. So Charlie in the comments was saying about a power play goal. That's
the Rangers. If you're following along in the live video, we appreciate it. Make sure you give it a like and a share. Get as many people in here as possible.
4-1 tonight.
Wow.
Wow. Look at that.
As you can see, replacing the
Flyers.
lovely Kim Lemon in our ring this week is the poster for Supreme Pro Wrestling, where I am the commissioner.
You are the
Dear
commissioner.
God, I hope to have my voice in full form come April 17. But there's plenty of time away.
Axel saying they're 1 point away from first place.
If the Capitals lose, the Flyers will be in first place.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. But go to SupremeProWrestlingPA.com. Also find us on Facebook. Plenty of talent announcements have come out. There's more to come. Match announcements, I'm sure, will be coming.
Are tickets on sale?
Real soon. Yes, tickets are on sale.
Are on sale.
Comic store in Lancaster.
The comic store. It's a beautiful store.
Beautiful store.
Beautiful
right down there
store.
by the train station, which is also beautiful this time of year.
It's real easy to get to, right off McGovern Avenue. Yes.
Yeah,
The
very
comic
easy
store.
to get to. But I believe, I'm the commissioner, so like I forget who like I delegate some responsibility to, but like I'm pretty sure you can also buy them online.
There is, I think, a phone number.
A phone number.
Phone number to call.
Call the phone number.
Correct. You can. There is, I think, a PayPal set up and things like that to get your tickets.
So there you go.
held
You
at will
don't
call
even
for the
need to
door.
go. I mean, you should go check out the comic
Dude,
store.
it's a great store.
Also, I'm going to throw a little.
I was just there,
They're not like a sponsor of the show or anything.
and I
but-
bought a Funko Pop there, Jim.
Did you? Which one?
I bought a Philadelphia Flyers Gritty Funko Pop there.
Dude,
just the
I
other
can't
night.
even be upset. I love Gritty.
That's an awesome pop,
I'm a
too.
Capitals fan, and I love Gritty. I will be getting a Gritty
And-
pop at some point.
The price was absolutely right.
What was the price?
$10.99.
Ooh, I like that.
Online, they're like $20-$30 right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I know Bleacher Bums has a bunch of those as well.
Okay.
Down there, or at
Yeah,
least they did
love it.
before Christmas. But I'm gonna throw a little bit of love to the Alley Cat Bar and Restaurant in downtown Lancaster.
Let's talk about it.
Went there on Saturday. The pizza, fucking delicious, and then as well the fried cauliflower bites with the sweet chili sauce were so good. They were so crispy. Like, have you tried the ones at the Miller's Ale House?
I didn't like Miller's Ale House.
Okay,
It totally missed me. I was.
It was okay. The
Man.
fried cauliflower bites they're extremely good. But the ones at the Alley Cat in downtown Lancaster are better. So go get some dinner. Actually, stop at the comic store first. I don't know when they close.
Comic store first.
Head into Alley Cat because they're a bar.
Alley
They'll be
Cats.
open till like 2 in the morning.
Okay. And you can do that on a Friday
You can do that on a Friday. You can
and then come to the Supreme Pro Wrestling show, right?
Apparently, the Capitals just tied it. Awesome. Yeah, and you can check out. Stop at the comic store. Well, you probably want to have your tickets before Friday, April 17th.
Sure.
But you can also get them at the door if they'll be like they should be available.
Right,
I mean,
if it
we
doesn't
should sell out. So get your tickets ahead of time. But head down through Lancaster. You don't even need to stop at the Alley Cat on Friday, April the 17th,
That's correct.
because there's going to be food at the AmVets Post. There is also beer. There is beer for sale at the AmVets Post, so you can check that out as well. Again, Friday, April 17th, Supreme Pro Wrestling's debut show. So make sure you make plans to get there.
Have you, Jim, as the commissioner,
Have I, as the commissioner,
thought what your entrance theme will be? Your entrance music, Jim.
I have given it. I have given it a few thoughts.
Oh.
I have not totally narrowed it down, but I have definitely thought about. I've thought about it much harder than I thought I was going to.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have a band or two that you could give us? I don't want the song, but a band or two.
Striper.
Oh, the Striper.
The
wow,
Striper.
Okay.
Also the From Ashes to New.
Oh, I like
But
From
digging
Ashes to
back in a little bit when my boy Tim was still
New.
representing.
Tim Donofrio, the drummer from Ashes to New, right?
Correct.
Or former drummer.
Former drummer. But those are about the two right now that I'm
nice.
honing on, and maybe Kiss. I mean, I'm a big Kiss
I love
guy.
that you said that because on the way over, I was listening to the From Ashes to New album with Tim on it.
Yeah, so good.
A fantastic album. Can't put those guys over enough. And I was thinking, damn, this would be a really cool song. So I'm curious what song it is.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll be an off-air. That'll be an
Oh.
off-air topic.
Charlie says CKY. Now I've completely.
Oh, man, that tapped right into my absolute favorite band. Well, I don't know, man. I tossed that up a lot, too. I don't have a favorite band.
I mean,
Green
Kiss
Day
is
just
always,
picked up a new album. Love that.
and it's like what 10 songs, and it's like 22 minutes.
Yeah,
long.
you're in, you're out real quick.
Yeah. You been talking to my wife again?
I'm not in and out there at all.
No, I am
for sure.
I am sometimes. But Scotty says, "Listen to I Prevail." Okay, is that? I guess it's a band.
That's a band, Jim. Yes.
I'm like in the live sound business, and I don't even know some bands. But yeah,
Remember that time
Scotty?
we took Frank to the CKY concert? Oh, you weren't even there, were you? You didn't go to that one.
No. None of my friends ever took me to a CKY concert.
That's right.
Did you ever get that Halloween
We never
Hellview
did,
DVD,
man.
by the way?
We never did.
All right, just
We
asked
never
him.
did. We didn't take Frank there either. Poor guy.
Although we did get Frank to talk to Phil and April on the phone
Yes.
after a CKY show in Lancaster.
That was in Lancaster. So I did take you to a CKY show, you dick.
Yeah, but not the
Eventually.
one.
Yeah,
not
that's
the
fair.
Halloween one, the really cool one.
Right.
That apparently.
And I'm not going to lie. Before that, I took Danny to a concert in Westchester. I took a lot of people before
Yeah, and you
Jim.
guys
I'm
were
sorry.
also at Kutztown a year before me when Stephen Lynch played there, and nobody thought to tell me otherwise either.
No,
I'm not even lying.
we didn't.
Not even lying. Anyway,
Stephen Lynch, funny son of a bitch.
I love Stephen
If you're
Lynch.
not familiar, look him
I
up.
just saw him last spring.
Were you with me when we saw him at the Chameleon Club? Was that you and I?
Yeah, that was
Okay,
yeah,
that
that
was
was you and
funny.
me.
Yeah,
I think
good
Russ
guy.
may have been with us as well.
Russell.
Yeah, because I think he probably tried to start a mosh pit during.
I'm
like,
sure he did. Russell was great to take the concerts because he was small, and I could use him like a cannonball in like mosh pitting. That he would like always just seek me out, and I would just chuck his like littler ass into other people. It was a great time.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Loved it.
definitely. Scotty says the last. Yeah, if you're in the live chat here, what was the last concert you went to? Scotty says the last one he was
William
at
Hello.
was Kenny Chesney, and he has also seen Jeff Dunham.
Jeez, I couldn't even tell you the last concert I was at.
For me, it was.
It was my niece's chorus
Yeah,
concert tonight.
concert tonight. It wasn't necessarily a concert per se, but I saw Jeff Ross and Dave Attell bumping mics live at Parks Casino down there near Philly.
Those guys are funny.
Dude, that show was fucking hilarious.
Hey, no, did you watch Bumping Mics on Netflix?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I had watched that, and it was the second time that I've seen Jeff Ross. I saw Jeff Ross by himself at the Polo Center in Penn State, York.
The Pollo.
Polo.
Polo.
I don't know.
Pollo. I think
P-U-L-L-O.
pollo, is that chicken pollo? Is that Spanish for chicken?
Great. Now I'm hungry for Spanish food.
Spanish chicken?
All right, let's
Get some rice.
let's dig in. Lou
checking out the Stones.
Lou says he saw the Stones.
Shit.
Let's dig into it here. This past weekend, of course, was AEW Revolution. Full stop. Didn't see any of the
We got a
pay-per-view.
Pop Evil.
Miranda Lambert and
Blake.
Blake Shaw. I love Miranda Lambert, by the way.
I met Miranda Lambert at the Lancaster at
Cute as a button.
oh my god, the cutest at
So is
but
Blake. To be fair, so
Blake's
is Blake
not a
Shelton.
bad looking guy, sure.
Is he still with Gwen
I
Stefani?
think he's with Gwen Stefani.
Go to find
Because Gwen used to be with the dude from Bush.
She was
Kevin Rosdale.
And a long time ago. She was with her bassist in No Doubt.
Right.
Go back
Oh,
to
Don't
like
Speak?
when you heard the song Don't Speak.
No Speak, that's the Spanish version. No Speak.
Woo! Go back and tell like whatever age you were when that song came out that Gwen Stefani was going to grow up to be with a country singer.
That's a fair point.
That'd be a total mindfuck at that
I
point.
mean, that's about the guy.
yes,
it's a breakup
because they
song,
were
yeah.
together. They were breaking up.
It isn't Alanis Morissette like allegedly about Dave Coulier? Allegedly?
Allegedly,
You ought to know, I believe.
yeah. Lee's last one was Slayer and Hershey. His next one will be Hatebreed in Lancaster.
Hatebreed, there's a Russ McTally fucking
Let's be
band if
honest,
I've ever
Scotty.
heard.
We all still like Carrie Underwood.
I never got the Carrie Underwood thing.
Doesn't even. She is
Okay, chill
Stunning.
out, Adam.
stunning. But all
Yeah,
right.
that is my Miranda Lambert. I just think I think she's adorable and like hot and really cute, like the whole package. Miranda Lambert,
Casey Musgrave.
Casey Musgraves is a
She's
hottie
adorable.
too.
All right, let's get off the pervy chat and let's
talk about
about
more hot
some
country
pro
singers.
wrestling.
What about Willie Nelson?
Adorable this time of
Right?
year.
Pull those. Never mind.
Gonna be one of those nights, folks. Revolution. Did you catch any or all of
All of it.
Revolution?
Loved it.
Okay.
Let's start a revolution.
Because I didn't see a single
Hook,
second of it.
line and sinker.
Like, here's the deal, and I don't care. Like, I will not pay $50 for
By
a pay per view to watch
Sure.
myself. Like, if we would have watched together, split it 25-25,
Right.
absolutely would have watched it. I know you
had to work.
You had to work. It is what it is.
Chill.
Totally cool. Totally cool.
Trying out
Tim moved to fucking Maryland.
He fucking did. Where's
He
Tim at?
broke up the whole family.
Tim broke up the family. What a-
But so I unfortunately didn't get to see it. So what, Ryan? What to you if I'm going to try and seek out and watch one match from this show,
Kenny Omega, Adam Page, Young Bucks tag team,
without question,
absolutely without question,
that's the match of the night.
It was the best built feud going into it. Jim, the match was 30 minutes. It's a long ass tag match.
That is a long
on
ass
a
tag
pay-per-view.
match, man.
Absolutely loved it. The story told, and again, just the small nuances with like Kenny Omega and Adam Page. Do they trust each other? Don't they trust each other? The Bucks feeling like jealous that they're in this tag team championship spot, and the Bucks are not. It's such a well told story. Loved everything about it. Pac and Orange Cassidy, probably my next favorite.
I did see a couple of the spots via like GIF or Twitter clip from that match.
And like I don't know what people thought about Orange Cassidy, if he was just like put the hands in your pocket and joke comedy act. But
what is Cornette calls him, like my little dog pockets.
he can wrestle. He can have a really, really good match. Group chat, not group chat, chat in the comments section. Like, what match did you guys like the most from AEW? Let's start a revolution. Or as Jim would call it, our
Axel
revolution.
says best wrestling pay-per-view to date. No argument about it. I assume he means in 2020. I don't know that it was the best, literally the best pay-per-view ever. Didn't see it, so I
probably
can't.
The best of 2020.
I can't
sure.
fairly judge that one, Scotty. We will.
I think this was the best AEW pay-per-view.
Okay,
that they've come out with, top to bottom. I think it flowed really well.
I'm not trying to be a dick here, but I don't think there was that hard of pay-per-views to beat if we're talking strictly all elite wrestling pay-per-view.
Momentum, even if you want to go with All In, I don't think that was the greatest pay-per-view, and that was like a Young Bucks ROH-y sort of thing.
Yeah.
This absolutely flowed, and you could tell, and I think we said it in our group chat, I feel like in 2020, AEW's like hitting their stride, and they've worked through some of their growing pains that we were calling out.
You know,
and they're quite frankly, if they were a little leaguer, they're hitting dingers right now.
Big Al. Scotty, we'll touch on the coronavirus stuff. Obviously, we will talk about the WrestleMania update as it pertains to that. I will say I think there's a degree of overhyping going on in the media, but I mean that's what media does in 2020.
You know what?
Just be smart. Don't fucking lick doorknobs and wash your hands a lot. Like it should.
Okay, here's the deal. I'm also told not to touch doorknobs with my hands. So if I can't, how else am I going to open a doorknob, Jim?
I mean,
so use your hands, not your mouth.
Figure it out, man. Just get a grabber. Just gotta get an old person. Everybody
grabber.
Should have old people grabbers so they can just turn doorknobs.
Oh, Jason, you're a sourpuss.
Let's see here.
Scotty says it's the best tag match since DIY and Revival,
which was a fantastic tag match. And yeah, I agree. The
What's
Hangman
up, Ty?
Page,
thank you for checking in.
The Hangman Page theme is a banger,
low key banger,
real good.
And I don't think that's a hot take at all.
Yeah,
that's a great theme. Here's and a company that doesn't have, no offense, some of the greatest themes I've heard. And again, I'm just used to the WWE themes. I never cared for WCW themes that much. I'm sure Tim's not here, so his opinion doesn't matter tonight.
Yeah, absolutely does not.
But he would, I think, probably argue with me that some of the WCW went outside of Wolfpack and the NWO.
Like the NWO theme's obviously great. The
Self High Five
theme, really good. I always, it will never beat Real American, but American Made.
Okay.
I always enjoyed. Again,
that's fair.
It is no Rick Derringer.
It is not Rick Derringer. You probably enjoyed the Demons entrance music,
right? Naturally.
Right.
Axel says he enjoyed.
Was that God of Thunder?
God of Thunder, yeah. Axel says he enjoyed the Cody versus MJF match. He thought Cody was going to win and wreck MJF. I am not surprised that MJF won that at all.
No, I think you have to have the heel win here to keep that fire burning.
So if you had to grade AEW Revolution, Ryan, what grade would you give this show?
Much like Ronnie Millsap, they will keep the home fires burning, Jim.
Okay, so is that an A?
A minus.
Okay, I'm like
still room for improvement. Really, really good, fun pay-per-view.
All right, let's talk a little bit about last night, because obviously there was a moment on Dynamite last night that absolutely, I think, sent the Twitter world into a buzz.
Dynamite.
Jake, the fucking Snake Roberts, in 2020
It's literally what I did last night when that happened.
Is part of AEW. Man, can that guy still work the fucking stick?
Can you find the end of the promo for me?
Yeah, I'm
because
sure I can.
I know they put it up on their Facebook page. I'm sure it's on Twitter or the YouTubes. But how he closed that promo is so typical Jake. And again, you saw the entire cadence of Jake the Snake. He got loud when he needed to. He took a breath, let the promo breathe, whispered, brought you in close, and then hit you with like the death shot at the end before he tossed the microphone to the Cody Rhodes to wrap it up. I think it's a little more than that. Oh, that's too far.
You see, for years, I used to put a snake in a bag just to make somebody think about it. And once you thought about that snake, I had you in the palm of my hand.
Brilliant.
And I wind up spanking your ass.
So good. A lot of ass spanking going on.
That's what happens. I will be on the outside of the ring when my client faces you. And you can bring that one-trick pony Art Anderson with you. My God.
What a great dig.
Hey. Caesar. Oh, Caesar. What a snake wants, a snake takes.
Love it.
You see, I'm not in AEW to take the whole pie. Just your share.
So good.
A wise man once told me, never, ever turn your back on somebody you respect or you're afraid of.
And he turns his back.
Good.
And dude, it just gave me chills hearing it again. He's so good.
So good. Like that voice, dude. That voice is still just damn.
So I mean, it sounds like you smoke like 18 packs of Newports a day. But god damn it, Jake the Snake Roberts cutting big time promos in the AEW. In the AEW.
Yeah, man. Like that was a whole lot of good.
And just doing that, I saw Twitter like come to life again.
Yeah.
Totally brought the crowd back again. I think it hit a bit of a lull in the show last night, reinvigorated the crowd. The Twitterverse, Jim, a buzz. And they had some really good points here. And it was easy to take shots at the WWE in this moment that AEW brings in a legend. Mm-hmm. Partners with a new debuting talent to make a new talent.
Sure.
WWE brings in a legend, makes them Universal Champion.
I mean, yeah.
And it's not wrong to say. Now, Jake the Snake, Goldberg, two different ability levels today.
Sure,
no doubt about it. But they're not wrong in saying that. Like, damn it, they got a really good point. Goldberg, again, never would come out in promo and I think stand in the corner and play a mind game trick like Jake the Snake.
Right, like that was never Goldberg's gimmick.
Never has.
Absolutely never
I love the comment about the snake. That even like the snake was there to make you just take your mind off of the match. I never even thought of it that way as a kid growing up.
No.
It was just he was the snake. He put the snake on you when you lost. But to play the mind game of there's a live snake in that bag.
Yeah.
And now you're off your game. Fucking oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it was a fantastic moment. And here's the thing, and like I'm saying this just because it's reality. Like don't get like I have really come a lot more a long way from even where I was when like AEW first started. Because yeah, AEW in 2019, even once Dynamite started, there was a lot wrong.
Right, there was
with AEW. We talked about a lot of the things that they did wrong in 2020. Like, don't get me wrong, there's still mishaps. There's still mishaps in WWE and NXT.
Sure.
So like, nobody's perfect. It's never going to be. AEW has been astronomically better in 2020 than they were in 2019. But here's the thing, and again, this is more reality than anything. If Jake the Snake is brought out on NXT, even if it is in the same role as he was brought out in AEW, the reaction is very different by a lot of people on Twitter.
I think Brian Alvarez says they bring out Jake the Snake Roberts to pop a rating.
Right.
Yes. I think that comment gets made aplenty.
It does. And here's the thing, and right, wrong, or indifferent, and there's pluses and minuses on both sides from a WWE standpoint, from an NXT standpoint, from an AEW standpoint. There are things that like WWE's held to a different standard than AEW is, and I get it, they've been doing it longer.
Sure.
But again, when you're on the same playing field, meaning nationwide cable TV, week in, week out, big money, like that's the playing field. Like if there was going to be a football league that ran the same time as the NFL, like
you better be up to the NFL.
You better
snuff.
be as good as the NFL.
Yep.
I don't care if the NFL's been doing it for 100 years. You bet if you're going to go, you know.
I mean, case in point, we called out NXT last week, 2 weeks ago, for not timing out their ending, where
right. Yeah.
Charlotte rushing everything to get the stomp on Belair. Yeah, so we call it out. Like, again, you're the WWE. You shouldn't have timing and production issues.
No.
It happens.
Sure.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't have it, yeah.
If you're on TNT live on cable television, you shouldn't have production errors.
Yeah. So, like, but I get, like, my point is that, like, even like everybody's like, you know, AEW is doing things that the WWE or NXT will never do, and I'm like, but here's the thing: even if they do them, they're held. The reaction is always different because people obviously aren't as jaded about NXT.
I think the reaction is different because you have somebody that I know as like the WWE guy in Jake the Snake Roberts going to AEW. That's a big deal.
Sure.
If it's done in NXT, it's just the WWE reaching back in their history and pulling on an old guy. Oh shit, they got Jake?
Sure.
Oh shit. Like
sure.
that, you know, that you don't get that reaction with, and you could have done it. You could have brought out Jake the Snake and aligned him with Killer Cross when he debuts.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
There's a debuting talent we know is going to happen.
Sure, absolutely.
And just play the same mind games card. It could happen.
It could, yeah. Like,
but
yeah,
you don't get that reaction because it's just WWE using one of their old guys. AEW is like, oh shit, this is different because it's new to AEW.
Right. Yeah, 100%.
I'm not saying new to them as they don't know who Jake is.
No, but
new to their programming.
Right, new. Yeah, exactly. So, but no, it was a great moment. Now, if you had to put money down on who Jake the Snake's client is, who is Jake the Snake's client to you? Jake
the Snake's client would be Brody Lee.
Yeah, that's who I'm putting my money on. I think it makes the most sense. Obviously, it could be somebody that we aren't expecting to come in from WWE. But the two that make the most sense is the thing we, posted yesterday when the Bucks of Youth made their way onto the Hardy compound.
Sure.
So it looks more and more likely like Matt Hardy is AEW bound, and we probably are looking at figuring that Brody Lee is probably Luke Harper.
In that same Matt Hardy clip, there was clips of WWE used footage in there as well.
Sure, absolutely.
So, I don't know who owns clips to be able to do that. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, and let's be honest too. Like, Matt Hardy still could sign back with WWE/NXT.
Right.
Like, he is a legit free agent as of right now.
Correct. I know he is doing the big event in New York.
Yes.
Which is an indie style booking, not an indie wrestling booking, but an indie appearance.
Correct. Yeah, it is a appearance
in New York.
Yeah. So, but to me, my money's on Brody Lee, and it makes a lot of sense too. I think he's a guy that doesn't really need to talk or needs to talk very minimally. So you align him with, with a Jake the Snake who in that role. I also I find it a little strange that you use the word client.
Okay.
Like when every Monday on Raw, my name is Paul Heyman and my client Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm not picking it apart. I think you could have found a better word maybe.
Okay.
Just because that one is hammered down on Brock Lesnar, really. But Otherwise, that segment was about as perfect as could be.
In the comment section, Devin makes a really good point that it could be somebody that Jakes brings in that's a relative unknown.
And it could be.
And he makes a good point thinking that we all know who Luke Harper was, and we are aware that Brody Lee is going to be debuting. We know who Matt Hardy is, and when his debut, he won't need a Jake the Snake in his corner.
Sure.
For sure, Matt Hardy does not need Jake the Snake.
No. Matt Hardy doesn't need anybody.
So you could use the legend of Jake the Snake to bring up a new talent and establish them through Jake. It's a great point. Didn't really give it much thought.
Yeah.
My mind went right to Brody Lee.
Yeah, that's where my mind went as well. If it is anybody else, I would be very surprised.
There was a really cool thing, and I don't even know what it was on, but it was like maybe I think a news channel ended up on YouTube about Brody Lee or Luke Harper when he was recovering, and he was talking as John Huber, like himself.
Okay,
he's well spoken. He's a well spoken guy, so he could probably talk. But
no, you shared something with us in our group text, and I pulled it up.
I did, and here's the pisser about what you're going to talk about. March 15th is a Sunday. Like it'd be much cooler if March 15th landed.
I mean, it is what it is, but
yes.
Jake called Cody Caesar
multiple times.
Caesar was betrayed on the Ides of March. Ides of March is, of course, March 15th, which is next Sunday. The next show after that is in Rochester. Who is from Rochester? Brody Lee. Again, this is strictly one of those things that we could easily just be digging into thoughts and ideas way too much. But
in the beginning of the segment and the end, Jake the Snake did refer to him as Caesar.
Yeah. Let's also talk about the elephant in the room. Here's the deal. I'm never going to tell somebody what to do with their body, what not to do with their body. If they want to get a dick tattooed across their face, feel free.
I mean, even Steve-O didn't do that.
That's your body, bud. But was the Cody tattoo surprised me. Both with where he got it and the fact that from a tattoo standpoint, I don't think it was that well done.
We saw some close-up pictures of it. Those stars aren't the sharpest of lines that I've seen. And again, I don't have...
And again, most tattoos are not viewed from, that close.
Yeah, but...
They will be viewed from that close.
If you're Cody Rhodes and you have the money and you get a giant fucking tattoo on your neck, it's probably going to get viewed pretty closely. And
probably,
again,
yeah.
His body, I have 5 tattoos myself. You've probably never seen them because they're always hidden.
Yeah.
And they're not on my dick.
Not on your dick.
I'm just saying, right
around the butthole, then absolutely. But
5 stars.
Just 5 stars right around the hole. God, could you imagine how painful that would be?
I don't know if it would hurt much. It's all just fat back there. Oh, around the butthole. I thought you were talking just ass cheek.
Oh, ass cheek would probably be fine. Ask Nikki Bella about that one. She has a tattoo on her butt cheek.
Does she?
Yeah, I think it's paw prints or something. I believe.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
That's weird. Whatever.
I mean,
would you get a tattoo on your butt? If somebody said, Jim, I have $100 and I'll pay for the tattoo.
Do I get to pick what it is?
You get to say yay or nay on my design.
Yeah, I'd probably do it. It's my
it's your butthole. It's your butt.
Not my butt. Not my butt. I would not get a tattoo on my butthole. But yeah, if somebody's gonna pay for it and I get to yay or nay the design, sure, right. I'd probably do it.
What if we find somebody to tattoo just a rainbow on your asshole? Or not on your asshole. I keep saying your asshole.
Saying asshole.
Just a tiny rainbow on your right butt cheek. I don't know, this big. Just that big. Just a little rainbow. You don't even have to tell anybody it's there.
I mean, my wife would eventually see it. And anybody that I
would you tell your wife before, or would she just discover it one time fooling around?
I definitely wouldn't tell her beforehand.
She'd be like, the fuck is this? And
because then if I tell her beforehand, it's, oh my God, I married an idiot.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
You don't think she thinks that when she sees a rainbow tattoo on your butt?
Oh, well, she definitely thinks that when she sees the rainbow tattoo on my butt after the fact. But I want to surprise her with the fact that I'm an idiot.
Would you get the WWE logo tattooed on your butt cheek?
Oh, without a doubt. I'd get it tattooed on somewhere people are actually going to see. You're like, well, yeah, not my face. I know my face isn't much, but it's all I have.
That's fair.
But no, I thought AEW was really good last night. I did not have a chance to catch NXT. I've heard good things.
I heard good things too. I was worn out after NXT.
I saw a lot of people
AEW.
saying that they thought NXT was the better overall show. They thought the second hour of AEW was the best hour of the night.
Okay.
Because I think that's where we got like the Jake the Snake, and then we got the main event and the stuff with Moxley and
Did
the
we get
brawl
ratings
and,
today? I missed them.
Yes, we did get ratings.
I apologize.
AEW was 906,000.
Okay.
Which is up like 41,000 from last week. NXT was 718.
Oh, so they stayed in the sevens.
Which is like up 1,000 from last week.
Oh, so it was a good wrestling night in general.
It was.
Sweet.
And look, and I've said I know I've said this on Twitter. I really do. I think NXT, at least for the considerable future, I'm thinking between 4 and 6 months or more, is going to remain in that 700 to 750 K mark, because I think people know. Look, I mean, and again, a lot of people are DVRing stuff as well, but I think people are either going to catch it on DVR or more likely they're catching it on the network the next day.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's going to be right there the very next day. AEW, again, you could just DVR it, but if you're going to watch a show live, guess what? If I'm catching a show live, I'm more likely catching AEW live.
I agree. Here's what I used to do, and this was the first few weeks of AEW. I'd watch NXT live because right at 10 o'clock, they'd run AEW again.
Well, there you go. That's a good point.
It was like the first 2 or 3 weeks, and then they stopped that really quick because I feel like they realized that's what people were doing. So you can't run AEW back to back.
Fair, yeah.
Because then that just gives me the reason to watch the other show first.
Yeah, and that is a smart understanding of how things are going. They were able to move.
I will definitely go back and check out those cage matches. I know the ending to the main event, what it's probably going to set up. I am still a huge NXT fan. Wednesday nights remain my favorite night for wrestling.
I saw that our friend and former guest Chelsea Green is the first into it's a tournament for the number one contender.
Yeah, Chelsea's Green.
At NXT Takeover Pirate Ship, or
former guest Patrick Clark had a big role in the main event.
I did hear about that as well, but I will check it out. All right, let's talk about this. I know we put it out there on social media. This one got a lot of response.
What is this? The question of the week?
It is not officially the
3 count question of the week.
And I didn't actually pull up the Facebook page because there was way too many comments for us to really go through and hear a
I'm
lot of these.
I'm excited to talk about this.
So it was at a signing at was it the Fan Fest thing
for
Revolution?
Yes.
MJF during a signing is there. There's like a dad and a kid, like I think a 7-year-old, and again, this is a AEW event.
Right.
This is an MJF middle finger like to a little kid's face, stays in character the whole time. Somebody else is like videotaping this.
Right.
Which why you're like videotaping somebody else's family getting pictures with a superstar, I think that's a little strange, but whatever. MJF flipping off the kids when like reached out for comment, like Tony Khan and AEW's like, hey, we kind of let our people be our people, and they kind of have free reign to do what they're going to do. When reached out for comment, MJF said, "Fuck them kids."
Fuck them kids.
Which here's the thing, like, I think because I didn't actually like see the TMZ clip initially. I thought like he said "fuck them kids" to the kid.
Oh no, that was his response to TMZ being like, "You flipped off a kid. What's up with that?"
He's like, "Fuck them,
fuck them kids,"
basically.
Right.
So it was a middle finger. Okay, it was a middle finger. So initially I was like, man, like how, like, I get you're a heel, I get you're a bad guy, but like dropping an F-bomber right next to a 7-year-old kid, probably not the best look. Like then once I was able to like absorb what actually happened, I go back to the historic Hershey Park Arena.
Beautiful.
Hershey, Pennsylvania. In the midst of the Attitude Era. This is probably right around 2000.
Pre-Giant Center, so
2000, 2001.
Right.
I'm at a show. It was me and for those who have been friends with us for a long time, Jerry McDonald and Russ Vitale.
Yes. Oh, okay.
The three of us went to a show, and we're sitting on the floor near the back of the floor seats.
Back of the floor seats.
And Austin's music hits. Yeah. What do? You throw them up.
Right.
There was a mother and a son. I assume it's a mother. Maybe it was an aunt or something like that. But there was a woman there with a smaller child. I would put him probably in like the 4 to 6 range.
Okay. How old was the mother, you think? Or aunt?
Probably about our age now. So like mid to late 30s.
And how old were you then?
I would have been 15, 17. 15 to 17.
Was the mom or aunt hot?
No.
No. Okay.
No, Lord.
No.
It was about what you would expect
at a wrestling show.
At a wrestling show in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
So we're not milfing this story.
No. There's absolutely no MILF in this story.
For the sake of our listeners.
There was possibly.
That's a huge bitch.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So, Austin's music hits. He's going corner to corner to corner. And the mom goes, "It's Steve Austin. What do you do?" And the kid goes, arms up with fists.
Nope.
And she goes, "That's not right." And then the kid throws the fingers up.
Oh, yes.
And she was so proud of little Billy or whatever his name is.
Cracked a beer and just dumped it all over
Just
his
all
head.
over him. So here's the deal, man. It's part of this show. And here's the thing. Like, the dad was right there. The dad was right there. If he would have been like, the dad didn't look uncomfortable.
The dad, laughed it off.
Right.
The kid didn't look distressed.
No, the kid was fine. The kid, I believe, had a smile on his face.
I mean, it was blurred, I think. From
if you go to the TMZ video, you can see about. So, stop.
Didn't DX, in that same area where you were talking here, tell a bunch of people to suck it?
All the time.
Repeatedly? Didn't they also, have video of, Triple H going out and, finding women that would flash them in the audience?
Sure. And,
on their entrances? Didn't, Miss Kitty wear a bubble wrap thing and, expose her bare breasts?
To be fair, I believe at that point they were even advertising, when you bought your ticket, it was I think there was mature content or something. You know what I mean? So I think you were aware of the fact going in that that there was going to potentially be things that you were going to see or potentially hear at a WWE show that were not, quote, kid friendly. But again, here's the thing: stop trying to parent other people's kids. I think that's what it boils down to. This is a video taken of somebody else's photo op. Again, I think that's weird.
Also, AEW rated TV 14. It is not PG like NXT or the WWE. You are looking at a TV 14 show. You bring your 7-year-old who gets offended at something that's done on a TV 14 show. Again, this is not that. But we have, the character from that show in character.
Do you get mad? Would you get mad if you went to a photo op with Papa Shango and, your kid got, a little scared when it's Papa Shango?
No, it's Papa fucking Shango. If my kid didn't want to get it, I wouldn't have forced him.
If you were going to go to a photo op with The Fiend and your kid was scared of The Fiend, what do you think? If you're getting a photo op with the Fiend.
See, Jason's saying different era in the group chat, and you're right, Jason. It is a different era, but it's the same exact TV rating.
And it's also the same exact content of don't parent other people's kids.
That's also
this is the way I look at it. So again, you want to go this era? The Fiend's kind of creepy looking. So guess what?
Scary.
If I'm taking a video of somebody else's photo op, again, totally fucking weird. Like,
no, the parent did, I think, reach out and say the kid was upset about it. And Cody's like, well, we don't want you to be upset. Here's, like, free tickets, and we're going to get you some free swag, and you're going to come to, like, the next show as a VIP. So they got what the fuck they wanted for just crying, the most 2020 thing I can think about.
Right. And here's the thing. The kid wasn't even crying in the damn video. So what?
Where does this hurt, Jim?
Oh, it's right here. Okay. But, like...
I don't buy the different era bullshit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't either. Like, there are certain things that, like, you can't, like Cornette's argument about the fried chicken through Ethiopia joke. Him saying that, like, oh, this was a joke from, like, the 60s or whatever. There's a lot of things that were said in the 60s that aren't okay now. But,
right.
like, at the same point, it's pro wrestling. It's a show. It's entertainment. MJF is the character,
right?
Like if I went to an MJF photo shoot and I got this, if he got like
you got in the Colt Cabana line.
If he got Colt Cabana face, yep. I'd be pissed.
Yes, because that's not who I'm going to get. That guy is actually kayfabing meet and greets. Imagine years ago this. That's unbelievable, Jim.
Right. Like, for years, everybody has said kayfabe is dead. For years, everybody said wrestling as we know it is dead.
Here's an example where it's not.
Where it's not. You have a guy that on Twitter lives the fucking gimmick, that in person lives the fucking gimmick, that everywhere you see MJF in that context. Like, granted, if he's in an airport, Aubrey Rose, he may not be as angry.
He fucking should be.
I mean, he should be.
He should be more angry at that person.
But, like, you may catch him at a point where he is not MJF. However, when you have an AEW backdrop, he's MJF.
If you get to be that character in the public, why wouldn't you reverse?
First off,
because it's fun.
I would be that guy all the time.
Because it's something that everybody wants to say and get away with. And y'all can't because you're not MJF.
And here's the thing. Yeah, exactly. Like, and the fuck them kids line, that is, again, in character. Let's also go back to the media blitz after AEW pay-per-views. Mm-hmm. Like, I saw a clip of Nyla Rose, like, fucking ripping apart somebody for asking a question. And I was like, hold on, time out. Are these drops gimmicked or not? And at first somebody was like, no, I don't think they are. I'm like, then that's a shitty way to answer that question.
Right.
And then I was corrected by somebody who, like, is a little more aware of the situation. I was like, oh, then that answer is totally fucking fine.
Right.
Because Nyla Rose is supposed to be, like, an angry bitch.
Correct.
So, like...
So what you're not seeing on AEW is the women's cast all getting together just fine on the weekend on Total Divas.
Correct.
Because they're keeping kayfabe alive enough in outside of the ring. Right. Great. Thank you.
Right. Exactly.
And the Twitterverse just can't handle it.
Right. Everything that a vocal portion of the wrestling fan base says that they want all the time, they don't actually want.
MJF loosely associated with our podcast award.
Yes.
With Andy Weinberg.
Yeah.
That sparked the entire thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little bit of MJF rubbed off on Andy Weinberg that night.
Yeah, 100%. So, you know, like, it's just one of these things.
I think you can actually see him walking up on the video. I have to check it out, but I'm pretty sure he made a little stop at the table.
Yeah, is that on our YouTube page?
I think it is. We'll have to check it out. We're losing Jim a little bit.
It's okay. I remembered I have a cough button this time.
He does have a cough button.
But yeah, I have absolutely zero issue with MJF and that whole situation. It's like, I don't get mad if I go to a photo op and Freddy Krueger puts his sharp claws against my neck, like, as long as they're not, like, piercing my neck. I don't have, and again, parent was fine with it. Kid seemed fine with it. I assume at some point after the fact, somebody probably told him that he should be sad about it, and yeah.
I think it was coached. Yeah.
Like again, here's the thing. You want to go to the videotape, you want to go to the instant replay, go to TMZ. The video's right there. Kids seem fine.
totally fine.
Kids seem totally fine. All right, let's continue. Let's move on here. You know what? I'm going to do something. I'm going to jump a little bit out of order here, because this past week, on March 2nd, so that would have been Monday. James Lipton passed away.
He did.
He's dead. 93 years old, of course, the longtime host of the Inside the Actors Studio, died of bladder cancer in his home on March 2nd. He hosted the first 22 seasons of the one-on-one interview show. It was normally like a long-form like interview, but on every episode there was a questionnaire concept originated in France, and there was 10 questions that he always asked. So Ryan, I'm going to hit you with these questions.
Uh-oh, I wasn't even prepared for this. By the
Because
way, Will Ferrell, great.
Will
great
Ferrell
spoof.
was fantastic in this role.
All right.
Ryan, what is your favorite word?
Man, that's tough, Jim.
Right?
I wasn't ready for any of these.
Or maybe not your most, because I did spring these on you.
Yeah.
What is one of your favorite words?
I will always go with the word chrysanthemum.
Okay, that's a good word.
So, yeah.
What is your least favorite word?
No.
What turns you on?
Oh, boy.
Now, this doesn't have to be a sexual nature.
Sure.
This could be like creatively. This could be kind of anything you like. So, like,
if it's going to be a creative turn on, then it is the moment before the start of a wrestling show, sitting at the commentary table, ready to go. Like, I know where we're heading.
What a maneuver.
My ass, no. But that's my creative turn on right there.
There
the
you go.
moment before.
What turns you off?
Chewing with your mouth open.
Okay.
That's a big one.
What sound or noise do you love?
Ooh. The pop of a top of a beer or soda can.
Ooh, good one. What sound or noise do you hate?
Your voice.
Oh, perfect.
No. Boy, the sound that I hate.
Yeah.
The sound of Sheryl Crow's voice.
What is your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
Nice. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I would probably want to do something in video or audio editing.
What profession would you not like to do?
Rodeo cowboy.
All right. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Your family's waiting.
Very good. Those are the 10.
Damn, I never knew that.
Yeah.
Great.
And that was on every episode of Inside the Actors Studio.
I've never. I know who he is. I've seen clips.
93 years old, James
Wow.
Lipton. So
James Lipton.
rest in peace, James Lipton. I would have thought you would have said beach, like something beach related with the sound you love.
I do love the sound of the beach.
All right,
But
let's.
then you also get like from a fucking bird or some
see.
shit.
I find like the sea. I find
That's super appealing.
I find the like the seagull sounds at the beach like soothing because it's
Really?
all beach related.
Okay.
It's just like the
Okay.
little, and just all of it.
That's
just,
fair.
Just all of it.
Maybe next time we're down there, I'll bring some bread and we'll bring the fucking
Now, don't get me
seagulls over
wrong.
to
Like
you.
I also enjoy like friends of my family had a house on the Delaware Bay, like right on the water, like a little
Just
town.
the lapping of the water.
Yeah, like just hearing just the water.
Yeah.
So like I like it both ways. Like I love like like people like running on the boardwalk and walking on the boardwalk and like the clomping of the boards.
The boardwalk and beach is absolutely my favorite area.
Oh, it's
yeah.
so
yeah,
good.
I can have the worst day of my life and just have all my stress melt away when I get to that location.
It is wonderful. Yeah, Devin talking about it, Legacy Wrestling. He walked up to the table and did our Andy Weinberg interview. I'm gonna try to remember to repost that link tonight.
Jason says, God just gives me the finger as I show up at the gates. He's keeping gimmick.
There you go.
Thank you, Jason.
Let's talk about Raw a little bit. I thought this show, I thought the second hour kind of drug a little bit. First hour, really good. Third hour, really good. The book ending of this show,
yes,
open and close, was so good. So you started with, Heyman and Brock Lesnar and doing their Heyman and Brock Lesnar stuff, and then to coin a phrase, it was a fucking Claymore kick out of nowhere.
That Claymore kick was really pretty in the ring too.
Dude,
that was well taken.
Like,
Brock is selling the hell out of everything.
Like, here's
right
the
now.
deal, and I understand that we're a month away from WrestleMania, but like, unless something drastically changes, I don't understand how after this past Monday, you can't think, or in my opinion, know that Drew McIntyre is winning that championship from Brock Lesnar.
I agree.
It is so obvious. Don't get me wrong. I understand why people are skeptical, but man, it is so obvious.
If it doesn't happen at Mania, it happens Monday after.
It could, but man, it's got.
But I feel like you
want to
have that full ass stadium cheering,
because I think and hope that this match main events the show, because like that's the moment that all of this is culminated to. It closed Royal Rumble. It should close WrestleMania.
I agree,
hands down. I do fear that Reigns Goldberg is going to close the show, and I think that would be a dramatic mistake,
huge mistake.
Just
you can set the tone and start the show like they did with Seth and Brock last
sure.
year,
or you can put that somewhere in the middle. It ain't gonna happen. That match is either gonna start or end that night,
right?
But it should not end that night. Drew McIntyre raising the WWE Championship
yes.
should, and
the pyro, the fucking the cannons,
yeah, seriously. But yeah, I mean, just a great open. Did you see any of the like when they were on this stage? Like Drew kind of forgot to pick up the belt, and Brock's like, "Pick up the belt."
The belt, right?
Like,
to sell
dude,
the moment.
Like, dude,
Brock, man.
Like, and don't get me wrong, from a booking standpoint, from a always keeping the title on or near him, like I can understand people disliking Brock Lesnar, like the character, but like Brock Lesnar the guy absolutely fucking gets it. And
100%.
this run right now, and I'm going all the way back to Money in the Bank, like this Brock Lesnar run is all-time Brock Lesnar run. Like this
Money in the Bank this year in Baltimore.
I did see that. But man, he has just been so good, and he has been at Raw almost every single week in 2020. By the way,
I'm all for it.
He's been at more TVs since Money in the Bank than he probably was in the rest of his return.
I believe so. Yes.
Like, I don't have the actual stats on it, and then of course the closing, Randy Orton and fucking Beth Phoenix. It's just.
You knew it was coming.
You knew it was coming, but like I honestly didn't expect a Beth Phoenix slap to prompt it.
The slap didn't prompt it, did it? Or the kick prompted the cutter. Because the slap, and then it was quiet. And then he lipped or said, "You're a bitch." Or something.
Yeah.
He said something. That prompted the kick. He sold the kick. Boom.
And then
RKO.
But I just expected him to do it.
Oh, just
right. Like I didn't expect like Beth to, to hit him, be physical with him to cause him to do it.
I love the story.
Oh, it's so
that
good.
He told that really put the blame not on Randy Orton
him
at all.
Not on Edge.
The blame fell on us, the fans.
Yeah.
The blame almost fell on Edge for coming back. Look, I'm making sure he doesn't come back.
And the part of the blame,
I'm taking the horse behind the barn for the horse's sake.
On Beth Phoenix.
On Beth Phoenix for enabling him.
Enabling him to come back.
What great storytelling.
Like, I mean, here's the thing. Like, I'm a married guy. Like, there may be a lot of things that I want to do that my wife would be like, "You're an idiot. Don't do that."
Like skydiving. Scuba diving.
Scuba diving.
Any sort of diving, actually.
Anything with the word diving behind it. But if I come to my wife with an idea and she goes, "You should do that. That's something that I know you're passionate about. You should do it. I'm 100% behind you." I'm not going to not do it.
Right.
But if she's like, you're probably going to get hurt, probably isn't safe, like, you know what? You're right. Because here's the thing, you get hurt.
That's when you just MJF her and you move on.
Ryan, are you married?
I'm not.
Okay.
But to your point, if you get hurt, you don't hear the end of it.
Exactly.
I told you you were going to get hurt.
Right.
And again, I'm not married.
But yeah.
You should have listened to me, Jim.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, if I do what she doesn't want me to do, and I end up getting hurt, told you were going to get hurt. Should have listened to me. I knew you were going to get hurt. Bill Engvall tells a great story. I don't know how much truth there is in the story, but he said he wanted to learn how to become a rodeo, like bareback rider. So he bought a glove, went to school, all of this, for his 40th birthday. Not the time to start that hobby. He ends up getting thrown off, getting hurt, this and that. The guy who sold him the glove was going to buy it back for half price, and he said he could hear his wife go, "No, no, no. We're keeping that glove." And anytime he has a stupid idea, I get to smack him upside the head with that glove.
There you go. Yeah.
And that's what it is. So, yeah, no, it was brilliant storytelling on that segment. Here's the thing. I will defend a lot of things WWE does. I will try to make sense of a lot of the things that even the majority of people don't understand in WWE. I don't really understand what they're doing with Ricochet right now.
I don't know either.
I fully was behind and okay with the booking of Ricochet at Super Showdown.
Okay.
Like the minute 13-second match.
He shouldn't have stood as
he should have gotten
what happened
squashed.
Happened. Yeah,
right. It should have happened, and it was justifiable. And here's the thing, and this is nothing against Ricochet, and I get it's pro wrestling and all that, but if Brock Lesnar looks weak against Ricochet, there should be no doubt that Drew McIntyre will win easily at WrestleMania.
Ding yourself.
We are on the road to WrestleMania. The champ should not
matter between now and then.
The champ should not look weak.
Yes.
The challenger should not look weak.
Yes.
Theoretically, we should go into that match going, either of these guys should come out the win.
And if any of them look weak, week in or week out, it should be of the others doing.
Like
Drew
what we saw
McIntyre
on
this
Monday.
week. Right.
So
expect Brock to return that favor next week or 2 weeks out and leave Drew looking at the lights.
Exactly. So should Ricochet have been that guy to take that spot? That's debatable. But
that didn't hurt Ricochet.
Ricochet, King Ricochet, debuted on Monday Night Raw approximately a year ago.
Okay.
And a year in, he challenged for the WWE Championship.
Yes.
Go find a Ricochet fan on the Indies 3 years ago and tell him that in 3 years, Ricochet's going to be wrestling Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship.
Right.
Tell me what the answer that person's going to give you is. They're going to think you're fucking crazy.
Right.
I'm not disrespecting Ricochet when I say that. But even a year ago,
there's no way Prince Puma's in that spot.
A year ago, when Ricochet comes up to Monday Night Raw,
I agree, Jim.
You would not have believed that Ricochet would be battling for the WWE Championship.
Right.
So, yeah, Ricochet's not hurt by that spot.
So 1 year into his journey, He challenges Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship,
one
and
of the
is
most
unsuccessful.
one of the most dominant champions, statistically speaking, in the history of WWE.
1 year and 1 week into his main event run, he challenges Riddick Moss for the 24/7 championship. And Riddick Moss, one of the most dominant champions of his generation.
He is one of the most dominant,
statistically, he's
24/7 European television champions ever.
He's having a solid run.
And here's the thing, like, I'm not saying Riddick Moss is terrible. I'm not saying he's great. But
who the fuck is Riddick Moss?
Right. Like, 4 days ago, you have a guy challenging Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. I get he got caught. He lost. Happened to Kofi.
But your commentary has to sell that then. That Riddick Moss was able to knock off Ricochet because it's only 4 days removed from Brock Lesnar, and he softened up.
They didn't do that.
And they didn't do that.
They didn't tell the story. So now you're going, what the fuck's happening with Ricochet? I don't know where we go for, unless, and I saw somebody tweet it. I don't remember who did, so I'm not still, like, I apologize that I'm not giving you the proper credit, but this is not necessarily my thought. Unless you have some sort of meteoric yes movement, Daniel Bryan climb to a championship win at SummerSlam. I don't see what Monday did to be beneficial to Ricochet.
I blame the stupid sound effect before his entrance theme.
Was it a decent match? Yeah, I'll actually give him and Riddick Moss a thumbs up ski on that one.
Sure.
Good match. But
was Riddick, I think, was he the guy with Tino Sabatelli in NXT? I
believe
I enjoyed what I saw there before Tino got hurt. So, yeah,
he seems
sure.
mildly entertaining, decent enough in the ring. But, man, that one hurt Ricochet. 4 days ago, getting caught by Brock Lesnar. Kofi Kingston has proved you can get caught by Brock Lesnar. Kevin Owens has proved you can get caught by Goldberg. It'll happen. Every fighter gets caught at some point.
I got caught.
He raked my back.
He raked my back. Yeah, no, he didn't literally rake it.
My favorite thing of all
dude, that time. I love it. I love you, Squirp. But everybody gets caught. But man, that's not good. What happened to Ricochet this past Monday? Also, Eric Rowan's the cage. It was a big fake spider after all, Ryan. Just like we expected it to be.
And the big payoff with No Way Jose and the conga line. It all makes sense.
I don't know what I expected it to be. I know I didn't expect it to be a big, blatantly fake spider. However, if I'm looking at something and you pull out a fucking fake spider of that size, I'm running away the same way that No Way Jose did.
Either.
But I did learn Monday on Raw, or I should say Monday during Raw on Twitter, that everybody who said they didn't care about what was in Rowan's cage was a fucking liar, because everybody cared when that thing came out to be a fake spider.
When it was the dumbest thing in the world.
Everybody hated it. So what you meant to say, I don't even know what you meant to say, but you did not mean to say.
You could have just said, this is stupid.
Right. You could have said that, and you would have been accurate.
Right.
But you absolutely cared. You absolutely cared.
I like the little Riot Squad angle they did.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot.
You know, the Sarah Logan spot, a little fast count there, and then
look, face turn. Oh,
yeah,
Liv Morgan down too.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, real good stuff there. The Lucha tag, for lack of better phrasing, was fantastic. Great TV match.
Really was.
Great TV match. And here's the thing. I've been a little. I know I'm in the minority here. I've been a little down on the man, Becky Lynch. I loved the swagger of the man, Elton John.
With the crown and
Loved it. It very Conor McGregor-ish.
Okay.
It's got that feel to it.
All right, I get that.
Because here's the thing. She has beaten everybody on Raw.
Yeah.
Like, why should she not feel the way she does about herself?
Sure. I agree, Jimbo.
So I didn't have a problem with it. I liked it a lot. All right, let's go to this Sunday. If you're still following along on the live video, make sure you give it a like, give it a share. Now, I thought we were going to have we got Tim's picks.
All right.
We got intern Mark's picks.
Yes.
I thought we were going to have Matt's picks because he wasn't going to be able to join us. But Matt did remind us that he'll be dropping a special website exclusive on 3countthursday.com. That's our homepage. Make sure you visit. Always the number 3, never the word 3. 3countthursday.com. So this Saturday, Matt's going to be dropping a website exclusive where he and I forget which guest he is on.
I don't think he told us in the group chat this time.
Let me pull it up real quick
but it will be a website exclusive.
Let's see. I did. Oh, here we go. I had already scrolled past. Samira, I think that's she does YouTube videos like reviews and things like that.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So he'll be dropping his predictions on the website exclusives this Saturday. So look for those 3 Count
we need to
Thursday.
have her live with us. She's a blast.
We absolutely should.
And hung out with her down at one of the Icon shows, which again, our Icons tables are packed. You should come see us there in Philly. I don't know when it is, but it's
sometime
coming up.
in April. And she also, I know, was at the Bethlehem NXT show, sitting actually right near us.
Right near
us.
us.
Small world.
Bethlehem, where Jesus was born?
No, wrong Bethlehem, I believe.
Wrong Bethlehem, but nevertheless, I digress.
So we did not get Matt's picks, but we're going to start at the bottom. There's 6 matches on this card. We'll start at the bottom.
This does not look like a great show, man.
I think the card is actually better than you think it is.
Nope.
I think it will be. I think it'll surprise you.
I think
this is
gonna Monday Night Raw with like 2 big.
I think this is going to be like some Fastlane. That card doesn't look great. I think it'll surprise you. Devin's going to be there.
You know what, Devin? I hope you have a great time.
So there you go. A singles match for the Universal, for the United States Championship. Singles match for the United States Championship. We have Andrade defending against Humberto Carrillo. Intern Mark, Tim, and myself all have Andrade winning. I think this match is going to be fine. I think these guys work very well together. But I don't see any reason to take the title off Andrade if you didn't move it during his suspension.
Totally agree. Andrade, I think you can have some distractions, and Humberto's just not able to overcome them all.
Yeah, Ralph. We're debating actually making it out to the Chameleon Club in May to
Tickets
see Jericho.
Still available.
And Fozzy. Yeah, I don't know where I saw. I think they were talking about it on Preston and Steve.
I think tickets are like $20 or $25.
And they thought that the tickets were sold out for the Lancaster show.
They
I
are
know.
not.
Jericho said it on his own podcast.
Jericho's just trying to sell tickets, man.
Jericho giving out misinformation on his own damn podcast. All right, let's go to the no DQ match between Aleister Black and AJ Styles. Tim has Aleister Black picking up the win. AJ Styles for intern Mark. And I have Aleister Black picking up the win. I just think that there will be some Undertaker-ness going on that will distract AJ Styles.
Oh, my.
I do not think Taker will be in the building.
Okay.
I think we'll get a gong. We'll get the lights going off. I think we'll get a purple. We'll get some lightning bolts.
And then a black mass.
And then, black mass.
That's
He'll
fair.
get caught.
I didn't even think of that. I was just thinking the no DQ lends itself to the club, so I picked AJ Styles.
That's also a great point as well. Then we have the tag team match for the Raw Tag Team Championship, which, totally forgot. Street Profits won those on Monday. That was a great match.
The VIP tickets are sold out for the Fozzy Lancaster show. That's what we were talking about.
Okay.
Or they was talking about.
Okay, there we go.
Ralph just picked up $20, he said. Ralph picked up the tickies.
Very nice. Now, Jericho, the offer still stands, man. We will gladly be your special guest. for that show.
Right, where I'm not talented at all, but Jim knows how to play the drums.
Yeah, I could play drums for a song. Do a Kiss cover. I'm right on that shit. Devin says, Aleister Black, I'm so fucking excited about the match. That match I am excited about as well.
I hear they're going to brawl in your section.
And like it was announced on Raw, and everybody's like, oh, this is going to be a great match, it's going to be fantastic. And then everybody got pissed when like AJ did like the heel thing, surprise, surprise, and had him fight Carl Anderson first, and then Luke Gallows. It's like, oh, you mean they're not giving the good match away for free before a pay-per-view?
What a shocking.
Again, and people would have shat on it either way. Street Profits defending against Seth Rollins and Murph. Myself and Tim, and intern Mark all have the Street Profits winning.
I also have the Street Profits.
Yeah, I thoroughly would be disappointed if they move the titles right back off.
And I hope Montez Ford just shakes the top rope for a solid 22 minutes.
Did you see the GIF that I posted? You just
love it. I love everything.
It's fantastic, man. That guy is a fucking star. Devin has Rollins and Murph picking up the win.
Rollins and Murph. I mean, they could do it too. I get it.
Sure. Let's skip ahead. 3-on-1, a handicap match for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Strowman defending against Nakamura, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn. Myself and Tim and intern Mark all have Strowman retaining. Let the monster keep eating, dude.
I don't feel like Nakamura, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn are going to be your Intercontinental champions.
Right. How's that going to work?
All three of them Intercontinental.
And all three of them former Intercontinental champions.
Yeah, Sami Zayn is what? From I don't know where.
He's from
Canada,
I believe.
Cesaro being from Switzerland.
And Nakamura being from the land of the coronavirus, no?
No,
he's Japanese. Coronavirus Chinese.
Is that really Chinese?
Yeah, I think it started in Wuhan, China.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a little of the corona there.
A little bit. Miller Lite flu. I got really fucking drunk last night.
I honestly didn't know who the Intercontinental Champion was.
I knew it was Braun. I know he picked it up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, missed that.
On SmackDown. Devin says he's a feeling Braun's going to win this. Then we have the Elimination Chamber match.
See the new Cesaro shirt, by the way.
Fantastic.
Very basic.
Very basic.
Fantastic.
Such a good shirt. They just dropped a buttload of Austin merch today.
Really?
Upon the announcement of 316 Day.
Oh, sweet.
So they have like...
Sell that merch.
Yeah, dude. Get it in.
Didn't
we just talk about like 2 weeks ago how they like filed a bunch of new trademarks for Austin for merchandise? And
oh,
shit
my
like
goodness.
That? Here.
Look at 3 Count Thursday.
Elimination Chamber match for a Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania 36. It is Natalya, Liv Morgan, Shayna Baszler, Asuka, Ruby Riott, and Sarah Logan. Tim and intern Mark have Shayna Baszler. Now, here's the deal. I thoroughly believe Shayna Baszler probably going to win this match.
Right.
My prediction is that they give us a little swerve ski and Asuka picks up the win.
Because everybody thinks it's going to be.
Everybody thinks it is going to be Shayna Baszler. And then when they swerve us, because remember when the match was announced, oh WWE, why do you even do this match? We know it's going to be Shayna. You're so fucking predictable. When they swerve us, then it's going to be, why the fuck wouldn't you just put Shayna in the match at WrestleMania? That's the match that we wanted.
Isn't this how we got Kofi Mania?
It is.
With the swerve there?
It is. Because that was after Ali got hurt, I believe.
I mean, right. I don't think Ali was supposed to be in the match.
Yeah.
But I feel like going in, everybody's like, Randy Orton's going to win. Whoever it was supposed to be. Yeah, Shayna Baszler.
William and Devin both say Shayna as well. Actually, Devin says Shauna, but... Or Bowser from Shauna.
Bowser from Shauna. Speaking of, that's a big fan. We have some fans of Bowser.
We absolutely do. The winner, Andy Weinberg, our very own intern Mark. They love him, dude. They absolutely love him.
We're gonna have to go up there this year, for that.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to take a day off of work or whatever.
Absolutely,
and just go
I'll do it
for Bowser's rock and roll reunion.
I'll fucking do it just to see Andy and intern Mark in their element.
In their element, we could like ride the train. You could ride the Wildcat.
Yeah, fuck the Wildcat. Then what is the rumored main event for this show, the Elimination Chamber match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. You have Ziggler and Bobby Roode.
Bob!
Taking on the Lucha House Party, Heavy Machinery, the Usos, the New Day, and then, of course, the current and reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The Miz and John Morrison.
This too much.
This too much.
Too much.
Just too much. Tim has the Usos picking up their 4,000th Tag Team Championship.
Tim is such a goddamn Uso mark.
He is an Uso mark, big time. Myself and intern Mark have The Miz and John Morrison.
I assume Matt will go heavy in the paint and go with the Usos.
Matt
here
always
too.
goes hard in the paint.
Always goes hard in the paint.
I mean, he has the shirt to prove it, dude.
He does.
He absolutely
he sure
does. 100%. But yeah, Miz and Morrison, I think, walk out of here and into WrestleMania as your tag team champions.
I can only hope in my heart of hearts it's Otis and Tucky. I will go with Heavy Machinery.
Oh, yes, Tucky, we have our top suspect. Tomato chips.
Tomato chips will always.
Tomato chips.
The whole thing one more time.
Oh, damn it, I moved.
Oh, yes, Tucky, we have our top suspect. Tomato chips.
So good.
Love it.
It is so freaking good. For those that don't realize, tomato chips was Otis's way of saying Tommaso Ciampa. So, yeah, fantastic. Lee says he's rooting for Heavy Machinery.
Lee
William and Devin both have Morrison and The Miz. So, again, Saturday you can hear Matt and Samira's picks over on 3CountThursday.com.
That's 3CountThursday.com.
A Friday night on SmackDown, we saw the return of John Cena, to where he said, "I will not be wrestling at WrestleMania.
I am not wrestling at Mania.
I will have no part in it. Those spots are earned, not demanded." And then 2 minutes later, The Fiend demanded a match with John Cena, and we are getting that match. Don't get me wrong. I'm still not happy about the way that the match with Goldberg went down at Super Showdown. But this is an opportunity for redemption for The Fiend. If he can go into WrestleMania and get a victory against Big Match John, then, again, yes, I was really upset a week ago. Still not happy about it. The Fiend can and will be fine. The Fiend does not need a championship. Here's what I will say. Don't ever put that fucking title on him again.
Yep.
Just, he doesn't need it.
I agree.
But just do it. Continue to do it right now after the fact.
I did not catch SmackDown live. That's not what it's called anymore.
You did not catch WWE Friday Night SmackDown live as it aired. Okay.
Correct. I saw the reviews. I saw that The Fiend did not literally murder anybody, and I chose not to watch.
That's fair.
Big Match John didn't bring me in. But
Hello.
Oh, here we're gonna get muted.
John C.
I bet just that hello's gonna get us muted for this segment.
Probably.
Oh well.
Well, muted and then unmuted, and then muted and then
yeah.
unmuted. You know, that whole thing.
That's gonna happen.
Fair. I mean, you
great
asked
camera work though.
Yes, brilliant camera work. You asked for murder, you didn't get it.
I did not get it. I'm a man of my words.
You stuck to your word.
Murder.
We already talked a little bit about Matt Hardy as we move into our news and rumor roundup. We are probably going to close this thing up a little bit early because the voice is starting to hurt.
Your voice is going. I'm getting coffee for some reason.
Yeah, it's
where we both got the coronas.
It's this is how it ends.
That's not true. We don't have that coronavirus.
No, we do not have.
that I know of.
Yeah. Did your brother send you that fucking link earlier today?
Let me talk about this. And again, this is a little inside baseball. Y'all know what we're talking about. He sent it to me sitting at a goddamn assembly in a fucking elementary school full of people. And I clicked the link. I wasn't on their Wi-Fi, thank God, but I clicked the link and it's a big old black guy's dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just full. So it was like Now Ryan and I have been friends for 20 plus years.
Long time.
Like his family's my family's his family. I get a text from his brother, and it's
we
like
bathe together.
It's no,
to
no,
save
we don't.
water.
No, we don't do that. We absolutely don't do that. But it said like breaking news. First case of coronavirus confirmed. Lancaster General Hospital, Lancaster, PA, and there was like a link there. It said, "Follow the instructions on how to keep your family safe." And
I should have known. I'm dumb.
I should have known. I'm like,
I had a gut feeling.
And like, so I I went to Facebook and like I didn't see it anywhere. I'm like, well, he's done like the fire company and like EMS
Could
thing
be a
before.
little, yeah.
So I thought maybe he got a jump on this. I fucking clicked the link. Yeah, it's a big black guy. Somebody's probably gotten you on this gag before. It's a big.
We both got.
It's a big black guy naked, just dong out and everything.
Right.
So of course, first thing I do, copy and send it to my friends, knowing that one of my friends in a group text I have at work is a huge hypochondriac, worse than me, worse than me. So I send it within like 15 seconds. I get "fuck you, asshole."
You can send it in Facebook Messenger. Because
right,
they
it'll
know
pop
the
up.
link.
It'll pop up the thing. Yeah.
No, they won't let you do it because it's a known like spam link.
Oh, that's okay.
So it says like message. Because the first thing I did was try to send it to you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's what happened.
But then
big old dong.
Another person in the group who is from here but now lives in Tennessee also clicked on it, and she was like, "Fuck you," and I was like, "Okay." I knew I was gonna get Brady. I got Nikki as a bonus.
Tennessee, beautiful this time of year.
Also, thoughts and prayers to Nashville after the fucking
my bad
huge tornado.
Yes,
that went through earlier this
naders.
week. Obviously, there was I think there's been over 20 confirmed dead. Lots of destruction.
Okay, I really take back my comment.
Look,
I didn't mean it as insincere.
No.
It's my thing. I forgot all about the tornadoes.
Don't get me wrong. There's probably parts of Tennessee that have not been destroyed.
Tennessee, typically beautiful this time of year.
To be fair, you did not say Nashville beautiful this time of year.
That's true.
You did say Tennessee
That's
as a
true.
whole. But our thoughts are with the people of Nashville. Anyway,
Tennessee.
Now here to our news and more to our news roundup. Lita, Gail Kim, and Christy Hemme have launched a Kickstarter to raise money to produce a pilot for a new show inspired by true events, which blends scripted drama with pro wrestling. In a video announcement on their page, the three wrestling stars explain the series is, quote, about women, made by women, and will give a chance for them to tell their stories. But this is still truly a wrestling show with some of the best talent in the world. The press release further explains part TV drama, part wrestling promotion. The show will effectively demolish the fourth wall between characters and audience for a viewing experience that wrestling fans have never seen before. In a traditionally male-dominated industry, kayfabe is a dramatization and collection of female stories inspired by real-life events. Additional wrestling talent working on the show include Jimmy Jacobs, former WWE writer Tom Cassiello, stunt coordinator Chavo Guerrero, David Sahadi, who worked both in WWE and Impact star Alicia Edwards. The project is looking to raise $400,000 by April 7th to get the pilot funded. You can find the page at kickstarter.com/projects/kayfabe/kayfabe. Yes, that is the correct link.
/kayfabe.
So an very interesting concept. I actually hope that this reaches its goal. I hope there's people within the industry that help make sure this reaches its goal.
Mike Bloomberg.
But no, I think it's a very interesting concept, and the more the merrier when it comes to wrestling product.
I agree. I was wondering, on our run sheet, you had Gail Kim /Christy Hemme /Litz. And I was like, who the fuck was Litz?
Who is a Litz?
Is that an Impact wrestler I don't remember?
The A and the Z are relatively close together on a keyboard.
The old Litz.
All right, of course, if you have paid any attention to the news, to social media, to literally any conversation that's probably happened at your place of work, business, or otherwise this week, you have probably heard about the coronavirus and how it's going to kill all of us.
Yep. Okay.
But this was obviously one of the big questions because we've seen New Japan cancel shows. There's been other promotions in Asia that have canceled shows. The all sporting events in Italy will have no spectators for, I think it's the next month.
Okay.
So this is kind of, it's a big deal because obviously a disease like this can spread close contact.
So like the Miami Marlins.
100%. Yeah. So yeah, basically every Miami Marlins game is what the games in Italy are going to look like. So a lot of people have been saying, what is the WWE going to do 31 days from today when WrestleMania is at like the big, pirate ship in Tampa, Florida?
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
No Corona's going to stop me, brother.
I'm taking my vitamins and saying my prayers.
So this was an article on ESPN.com yesterday. The WWE is planning on moving forward with the WrestleMania 36 in Tampa, Florida, despite multiple confirmed cases of coronavirus in the area. The WWE released a statement to ESPN yesterday saying the health and safety of our fans, performers, and employees are our top priority, and we are monitoring the situation closely with our partners and government officials in Tampa Bay. We remain committed to hosting WrestleMania at Raymond James Stadium on Sunday, April the 5th. And like other entertainment properties in the U.S., there are currently no plans to cancel or postpone our upcoming events. The CDC did confirm at least 2 people testing positive for coronavirus in the Tampa area, and hundreds of others are being monitored. Amid the global outbreak of novel coronavirus, large gatherings and sporting events have been postponed or altered to keep fans out of stadiums in regions that have been hit hardest, including Japan and Italy, in an attempt to limit the spread of the virus. As of yet, precautionary alterations to large scheduled gatherings have not become widespread in the U.S. WrestleMania festivities stretch over the course of a week, with 5 official nights of broadcasted shows: WrestleMania, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, NXT TakeOver, and the WWE Hall of Fame, as well as WWE's Access Fans Festival, charitable efforts, and dozens of unaffiliated events in the region.
This is really the worst-case scenario for a large event like this, is like a global health outbreak that could and I'm not even talking just the WWE, but how many independents are putting on shows there and have spent money there, that if you take away that WWE crowd for that week, will gut potentially the independent scenes that it's a negative term, but like chase WrestleMania for that week. Just gut them. Yeah, that's a scary thought.
These have been shows that have been planned as accordingly and are done every year around WrestleMania week and the events around it, because everybody knows that 100,000 wrestling fans are going to converge onto the area of WrestleMania.
Why wouldn't you?
Exactly,
man. And I mean, it's scary to think the implications it could have to the W. You can't cancel, can you? You can't cancel WrestleMania. I mean, you can.
Here's the deal. We have seen the WWE a couple of weeks ago, Salt Lake City. Literally the state of emergency in Utah. Government offices shut down. Right. WWE said, fuck it, the show goes on.
Show must go
Crowd
on.
was great. It looked pretty damn full, if you ask me.
The WWE was the first to air, I believe, after 9/11. I mean, not the first to air, but the first gathering.
The first large gathering.
Yeah.
On 9/13.
That takes some balls.
Yeah. The only time I can really remember the WWE not doing a show was when like the 40 inches of snow hit Royal Rumble weekend in the Northeast. Mm-hmm. The Royal Rumble was in Philly, and Raw was supposed to be the next night in like Brooklyn. You could not travel.
You just couldn't do it. Right?
You couldn't do it. They managed to get some people up to Stamford. They re-aired the Royal Rumble match, and they did some content at headquarters.
Right.
The only way that and it's similar to like the Saudi show when there was the major like controversy over there in Saudi Arabia, and people are like, WWE should not be doing this, and I'm like, the only way they're not going over there is if the government tells them you are not allowed to go.
Right.
The only way that WrestleMania, right, wrong, or indifferent, is not going to go on as scheduled is if there's like a state of emergency and they're like, we are not allowed, like either the state of Florida, city of Tampa Bay, or the U.S. government is like,
the plug is pulled for them.
You are not doing this. You are not allowed to do this.
Okay.
Now here's the deal. If you are sick, don't go. If you don't feel safe getting on a plane, don't. Like, if you are in a country that has a dramatically large population of outbreak, you should probably change your plans.
Maybe.
Like, here's the thing. Nobody is forcing you to go. And I understand there has been money spent. However, depending on the distance and cost of your travel, you should probably have insurance. Trip insurance is a real thing.
I mean, here's the deal. Let's say it was happening in New York, New Jersey, the way it was last year. A lot of us went, had tickets. I don't know if the risk of coronavirus would keep me from going. I work with the public. People are teachers. They work, you know what I mean? Like, what is the difference between me going to Walmart or amount of people, I guess?
The number of people.
I touch a whole lot more things that a lot of other people are touching at Walmart than me walking into a stadium and, like, sitting in my seat.
Yeah.
They have running water there that I could wash my hands before I eat.
Sure.
You know what? It's not deterring me.
Like, here's the deal.
If it gets real fucking bad, maybe. Today, I'm still going, though.
Yeah. And, like here's the deal. I'm a bit of a hypochondriac. However, this is a disease that spreads in similar fashion to cold and flu season.
Right.
Yeah, I get that there's not a vaccine, and I get that there are people who are predisposed to potentially serious complications with it. If you are one of those people, then you need to take the extra precautions, same as you would during flu season, cold season, whatever.
Realistically, you have a healthy immune system.
Yes, knock on wood.
If you were to catch the coronavirus, your body would probably fight it off no different than, say, the flu.
Correct. I would think and hope so. Now, granted,
I don't know a ton about the virus because I'm sick of fucking hearing about it.
Granted, there are situations where, like, a person with a relatively, a good immune system will get the flu, will get some sort of minor infection, and it will end up killing them.
But just like the flu, you probably shouldn't go visit grandma.
Correct.
Or go hug a new baby.
Right, exactly.
Even if you have the coronas or the flus or even a cold.
Correct.
You shouldn't hold a child and cough in its face.
Like, I'm getting over a sinus infection. I did get it, like my grandma, because she had a fall back at the end of January.
Right.
She was in a hospital, then in a rehab hospital. Now she's in a nursing home, still getting her strength back. Like, I went to visit her, didn't really touch anything, did not hug my grandma goodbye.
Right.
It was a blow a kiss.
Right.
And that's what it was.
And now she has a broken foot and a sinus infection.
But here's the deal, like. The show is going, again, unless somebody else pulls the plug, WrestleMania will happen in 31 days. 31 days from now, we will be watching the middle of WrestleMania at 11:15 p.m. Eastern Time.
Now, Jim, realistically, you see a route where it could be canceled?
If it gets bad enough. I absolutely could.
Somebody stepping in and saying, you guys really can't do this.
I could. Here's the deal. Like, if... And I personally, I don't think that this will spread the way it has in other countries here.
I agree.
But I could see a scenario, if it gets bad enough, where the government steps in and says, you're not doing this. I could see a scenario where international travel gets shut down. So if you're traveling internationally,
right,
you're probably fucked.
Sure, okay.
So, like, now, I believe Tim... messaged us the other day, WrestleMania is officially sold out now.
Officially.
So I could see a scenario where there are people, because of this circumstance,
that resale market heating up quick,
they can't get to the show.
Okay, yeah.
They literally cannot get there. So there may be some empties.
Sure.
But there always is. But yeah, bottom line, Dave says it right here. Wash your hands. Don't cough on people. Don't lick doorknobs. Just be smart.
Right.
And here's the thing, like, you should already be washing your hands. Like,
right. Let's just be adults and wash our hands more than, like, after we take a shit.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I wash my hands all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Have some hand sanitizer. Figure out how to make it, because apparently that shit is, like, nowhere to be found anymore.
Yeah, I don't know how to make it. I think it's just like
it's alcohol, like aloe vera, and if you want to add some sort of scent, it's like a lavender oil or.
I don't think you can
oil.
buy alcohol anymore. That's pretty much.
Well,
sold.
then you know what? I'm going to start just buying fucking Corona and just drinking.
We're near like the bleach and aloe vera level.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it. It should. Do
I
the
love
same
the smell
thing.
of bleach, so why the fuck not? All right, just a few more things. WWE and All Japan are in talks of a possible partnership, according to Wrestling Observer. It's noted that WWE is making moves in Japan. They're focused on getting the NXT Japan brand going.
Neat.
Definitely something to watch there. There's been, there's been some concern because of some of the like negative effects of NXT UK. Some people think it could just be shitty promotions getting shut down. Other people don't like what has happened to the UK indie scene since NXT UK has opened, so potentially something to watch there. During AEW Revolution, they announced their own version of Jim Crockett Promotions War Games match, AEW Blood and Guts. It is scheduled to take place on the March 25th edition of AEW Dynamite. From Newark, New Jersey's Prudential Center. 2 rings, 1 giant covered cage ran the copy. They're using the verbiage "the match beyond," I believe, for the match, since obviously War Games is trademarked by the WWE. They have opted for the very on-brand WWE Dig Blood and Guts, which Vince McMahon infamously uttered on a conference call in an attempt to undermine AEW Dynamite to potential investors. I love the concept of doing a pay-per-view, so to speak, on a Dynamite episode.
Love it.
Must-see TV. It's a 2-hour show. Get in and out. Earlier this morning, Paige's boyfriend, Ronnie Radke, noted on Twitter she was forced to undergo emergency surgery in Sacramento, California, to remove an ovarian cyst. She then later today posted that she's doing fine, calling it another small speed bump, something that she is used to. So good to see she is on the mend.
Cut that cyst out.
The Big Show with WWE Superstar Big Show will begin streaming on Netflix the day after WrestleMania 36. So that is Monday, April the 6th. He confirmed the premiere date during his interview on Corey Graves' After the Bell podcast. I know we broke the news of the show this past summer. The live-action multicam family comedy was filmed in front of an audience at the Paramount Studios in Los Angeles. It'll run for 10 30-minute episodes, also starring Allison Munn and child actresses Raylan Castor, Juliet Donenfeld, and Lily Brooks O'Brien. According to information released last summer, the show will focus on the teenage daughter of Big Show, a retired world-famous WWE superstar who comes to live with him, his wife, and 2 other daughters. The big man quickly becomes outnumbered and outsmarted and is no longer the center of attention. I'll check it out.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit.
I mean, it's just be another thing to watch on Netflix. Graves also brought up another, quote, top-secret project that the world's largest athlete is working on, Big Show's Burgers. He did not know how Graves heard about the new project, but he said it's top secret, still in the testing phases. He said that they are searching for the right kind of beef to use in the burgers, as he wants the burgers to be something people will want to put on their tables. So no word if it's going to be a frozen burger, a fresh burger, or anything like that. But look at the Big Show. I'll trust that man with a burger.
I'll trust him with a burger. Hell yes.
And finally, of course, if you follow us on social media, which you should already be doing on Twitter, Facebook, and all of that, Stone Cold Steve Austin to celebrate 316 Day on March 16th Raw. The former WWE champion revealed he will appear on the March 16th episode of Monday Night Raw, an occasion that's been ceremoniously billed as 316 Day. Additionally, on 316 Day, WWE Network will stream a marathon of Stone Cold Steve Austin programming, including an all-new episode. Oh, I did not read this before. Including an all-new episode of Steve Austin's Broken Skull Sessions, featuring an in-depth interview with WWE Hall of Famer Bret the Hitman Hart.
There it is.
Holy shit. 316 Day will also feature the release of exclusive Austin 316 merchandise, which will also be available on WWEshop.com. A special Topps Austin 316 digital card set, and custom content across WWE's global and social media platforms, celebrating Austin's legendary career. The Texas Rattlesnake has not yet indicated what he'll be doing in his return, though presumably stunners will be in store, mudholes will be stomped, and hells will be yad. Prepare accordingly and catch the special 316-day edition of Raw on USA Network, 8/7 Central on March 16th.
Yep, definitely going to watch that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Doesn't take much.
Definitely does not take much. But yeah, and I know some of the Austin 316 merchandise has already dropped. WWE shop. Yeah, Dave, who are our Ryan? My brain's just fucking exhausted at this point. Our Icons guests. We have.
Oh, there's so many of them.
There's so many of them. If you go to,
damn it, I'm on the spot.
Dave, head over to Instagram.
Sierra 7's one of them.
Yep, Sierra 7. Riley Madison.
Riley Madison
is one of them.
Oh my God.
I know for a fact if you go to
Gabby Ortiz,
I believe. If you head to Instagram.com/3CountThursday, you will definitely find all of them announced there.
Man. I'm on the Instagram. You think that would be the quick way?
Tell you what, we need to get Matt to put together a collage. Throw it up there.
Elsa, Riley Madison.
Throw it up there on the Instagram page, but all the announcements are there, and we'll definitely hit that bump as we get a little closer to that date as well. Yeah, sorry, we did not have it written down in the notes for tonight. It's definitely been a long week.
We're just not good.
And as you can hear, I'm wearing out. So Ryan, and again, let's not forget Elimination Chamber this Sunday.
Don't forget.
On Saturday, Matt will be dropping a web exclusive prediction show with him and Samira as well. So you can hear his predictions there. Ryan, let's wrap this thing up.
Yeah, follow me, RYN Eagle, or don't. I don't care. Just make sure you always follow the 3 Count Thursday. Everything we do, always the number 3, never the word.
All right, you can make sure you check out our home network, NGSC Sports, at ngscsports.com. Also, Leave Sports, we stream daily there, LEEIB Sports.com. I already killed your mic. But just make sure you head over to 3countthursday.com. Follow us on all of our social media. Check out our merchandise at whatamaneuver.net, patreon.com/3countthursday. Until next week, dear God, I hope my voice is better. Stay safe, stay smart, and go for the pin.